Hey all, it's Laura back once again on the Gatsby app to review the third and final instalment of the new Netflix horror trilogy, Fear Street. And this time we go even further back in time for part 3, 1666, to see how it all began and why Shadyside got its name to be the place where so many gory atrocities took place. So let's open up the app and take a look. So this time Rotten Tomatoes give it 90% with a 77% on the audience score. IMDb give it 6.6, Metacritic 68, and Gatsby scores it an overall rating of B. The summary says, in 1666, a colonial town is gripped by a hysterical witch hunt that has deadly consequences for centuries to come, and it's up to teenagers in 1994 to finally put an end to their town's curse before it's too late. So I've enjoyed both instalments so far of the Fear Street franchise, and I must warn you to watch the other parts before this one and also my reviews for those. I think this one though was actually my favourite out of the three. Maybe not so much for its film prowess, but more so just because it glues everything nicely together, and I hate being left out in the dark. The music was a big hit for me in the first two, and well, I guess they didn't have much music in the 17th century to link it to the period, but there are some great orchestral strings for suspense and emotion in places. I personally loved seeing pretty much every character from parts 1 and 2 come back as a pilgrim character in the 1666 settlement. I wasn't quite sure on the historical accuracies, or for that matter the weird Irish hybrid accent that they were trying to pull off, but I tried to ignore those small details as there was so much going on with the plot, as we saw Dina from 1994 back in the shoes of Sarah Fear, the alleged witch, and we learn why she was central to the witch hunt and how it had been brought to the present day with her relationship with Sam, who is still, by the way, squirming around tied up in C. Berman's bathroom, possessed in 1994. We forget this film is a slasher in this part. I also spent a while trying to work out why they used all the same actors to be in the earlier part, as it was obviously for a reason. Comment below what you think. All three of these movies had started a little slow and built up the momentum in the latter half. The second part of 1666 brings us back to the present day, as Dina now understands what has to be done in order for the curse of Shadyside to be over. And to go from 1666 to 1994, we have a fast-paced, emotive, powerful montage with great music, and see flashes of the characters we have lost along the way to this curse, which makes ending it all the more poignant to us. And by this point, we are now set back in the modern-day shopping mall, kids armed with super soakers, and we're really rooting for them in their plan of action. We have already seen some great twists this far. I obviously will not divulge too much, but along with the gore, shock, and suspense, the feelings of wanting these teenagers to conquer over evil is undeniably strong, and that's what makes it. And then, just like that, cue Oasis, Live Forever, by far the best Oasis track, by the way, and life seems to be back to normal. But what a ride we had. Gruesome, bloody scenes, slick, clever storytelling, great direction, unpredictable twists, and 90s music to die for. This was an awesome trilogy which brought the slasher genre into a complete new light with a great supernatural twist. I don't even remember a good slasher film since Scream, to be honest, which was way too long ago, so it was about time we witnessed something special, and that we did. So now time to recommend part 3 of Fear Street 1666 to some of my friends on the Gatsby app, as I know a particular few will want to carry on with this one after I recommended the first 2 to them. I can also add it to my recently watched list. Don't forget to download the app and also write us any comments or questions, as we are always happy to help, and tell us what things you want me to review as well. Hope you enjoyed this one. It's a hell of a film. Join us next time for another review. Bye.